Okay, very, very interesting. Just looking at a little tweet today. You know, General Flynn, Mueller says, yeah, we're not gonna recommend any kind of jail time or anything. And I read somewhere online they're like, oh, he probably gave Mueller something that Mueller wanted, so Mueller's letting him off. Or Mueller knows they're in deep shit, and we better let Flynn off and go easy, or we may have big problems on our hands. Which, you got big problems on your hand anyways. But Barbara Flynn, Mrs. Flynn, tweeted. And of course, Q posted it on their website. We just wanted to let everyone know our family will be forever grateful for the outpouring of love, prayers, and messages we have received today. We are deeply moved and thankful. God bless you. God bless General Mike Flynn. Hashtag family forever. And, ready? Hashtag where we go one, we go all. Oh, no, you didn't just write a Q slogan. Hashtagged it. That, my friends, is a big 10-4. Let's scroll down, because December 5th and 4th, they had some, they as in Q had some things to say. Who knows where the bodies are buried? Flynn is safe. We protect our patriots. Q. NBC News. There appears, although the redacted documents do not make it completely clear, that there is a separate criminal investigation going on outside of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's purview. What? Whoa? Huh? For which Flynn has been providing significance. Or assistance. Markers are important, Q says. December 4th, 2017, and then he says December 4th, 2018. Think no name. Did Mueller have a choice in making the recommendation? In other words, the recommendation that we don't file any charge, or we don't put him in jail. Did Mueller have a choice in making the recommendation? Who does Mueller now report to? Who does number 2 work for? Who does Robert Mueller now report to? Oh, that would be Whitaker. Oh, the temporary Attorney General. Oh, yeah. The one who also had some choice words to say about Hillary in the investigation back in the day. He's a good guy, Whitaker. Does Whitaker also oversee Huber in the Office of Inspector General? Well, yes, he does. As a matter of fact, what case or cases is Huber plus Office of Inspector General plus team of 470 currently working on? Who has the servers? Who has access to NSA UT Term 1 through 12? Does FISA grant access to NSA umbrella collection? You are witnessing something firsthand that many cannot possibly comprehend or accept as reality. Sci-fi or precision M planning. Coincidences reveal without violating national security. Coincidences mathematically impossible to be false. Coincidences bypass installed restrictions to prevent future legal attachments. Comms understood. 5-5, he says. Senate was the target. Again, we got to have that Senate 53-47. We had to get that, he says. The Senate was the target, and they got it. And then he says from the 3rd of December, actually, Fox News, Fox execs pulled 3 scheduled guests. Focus is 41. 41 meaning Bush Sr., 41st President of the U.S. Now, let's scroll up a bit. That was the 4th and the 3rd, and one thing from the 3rd. Let's go to the 5th. Logical thinking. D5 drops first to last. Now, D5, again, I'm telling you, I'm pretty confident that means December 5th. D5 drops first to last. Does that mean the first, well, I was going to say December 1st to the last day? No, because he's saying D5. Whatever. Content and dates. Huber drops first to last. Content and dates. Role of Huber as portrayed by Q. What are the odds, mathematically probability, that Huber would be scheduled to testify regarding the Clinton Foundation on D5, again, December 5th? What are the odds, mathematical probability, George Herbert Walker Bush passes away and the state funeral date is on December 5th? So again, I've already heard Papa Bush ain't dead, or Papa Bush has been McCained, or whatever. What other interviews and investigations were wiped clean or postponed, given a state funeral, taking up all that media coverage for a week? Why does the global fake news media, largest in the world, continually attack Q? Why is the Washington Post leading the attack? Think ABC agency. When you are awake, you can clearly see rapid fire Q. So what he's suggesting is all these fake media outlets are run by probably CIA entities, government entities. We've heard that long ago, and I'm sure you probably have too, that every single mainstream news agency has at least one government, official there who can give the final say-so or not, whether that makes news or not. And when I use the word government official, I don't mean your typical government official. We're talking deep state, CIA, that type of a thing. As he said, think ABC agency. Why is the Washington Post leading the attack? Think ABC agency, one of the ABC agencies. And then he posts the, I think it's the same tweet. Let's make sure. Yeah, Barbara Flynn. Which it's at Barbara Redgate, but whatever. It's Barbara Flynn. Attention on deck, he says. For God and country, Q. And she posted hashtag where we go one, we go all. Did you catch that part? Oh, there appears to be a separate investigation going on, aside from the one Mueller's doing. Oh, I wonder what that could be. Criminal pedophile elites about to get taken down? And then he puts this link to docs.house.gov, which is the calendar. Again, all the stuff they had scheduled is being postponed. Papa Bush has died. We've got to have a state funeral. We're wiping our calendar clean because we got to deal with Papa Bush. You really think he died? Postponed, says Q. Well played, Deep State. Please allow us to counter. Q. Now he posted that, I think yesterday or the day before. Maybe that was the third. Yeah, it was the third, I think. Maybe even the second. One of these days, just recently. Because I saw it. He said, oh, well played, Deep State. Allow us to postpone. Or to counter. So he's reiterating it again right now on December 5th. Week of 12/2/2018 to 12/8/2018. Again, calendar. Postponed. Well played. Please allow us to counter, he says. And that's the final comment from December the 5th. So, are things about to get really, really interesting? That's all I want to know. Are things about to get super duper interesting? And I've had this little kind of this is a conspiracy thought, but I'll go ahead with it. Cryptocurrencies. We know, who's behind what. EOS, their Tether, fake this crap. Which, by the way, several days ago, Bitfinex, Tether, the one that always gets the Tether first, part of the club, part of the EOS boys, part of the Block 1 stuff, all that. They've changed their terms and conditions. And it said something like, we will no longer treat Tether, 1-to-1 with the US dollar, blah, 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 something or another. And that guy on Twitter who follows it big time, Bitfinex, posted that. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. They've changed their term. But you guys got the money in the bank. Your deep state former FBI head lawyer, guy that signed off, on some nonsense piece of paper, said you guys had the money. You had the money. Don't worry about it. Not an auditor, not an accounting firm. No, it's some deep state FBI guy, former deep state FBI that now runs a law firm. So you can buy that. You can buy that if you want to. So my conspiracy, since they've got their hands in everything, including cryptos, is it possible that when house is clean, so to speak, Trump and the boys kick ass here shortly? It's coming soon. I mean, you can see this. It's coming soon. That so much of their deep state apparatus is destroyed, it might include some of those kind of operations where they go in and rig things. Whether that's silver and gold, cryptos, markets, whatever, just different things that they've had their hands involved in. Is it possible that cryptos are set free because of these arrests and prosecutions? And I don't know that we're even going to hear about it on the news to the extent we should. It might be another McCain kind of a thing. Oh, McCain, like the governor or whatever, said, oh, McCain was put to death. No, what do you mean put to death? He died of a brain, he had cancer in the brain, son. Cancer in the brain, that's how he died. No. He's put to death. Really? So are a whole bunch of people going to Guantanamo Bay? Kind of hush-hush. Military tribunals. Which, again, 1/1/2019, January 1st, 2019, Trump's executive order talking about that stuff, dealing with that. Tribunals and military, mainly military court-martials, go in effect January 1st, 2019. Are we going to hear news that, oh my God, this has just happened, that has just happened? I would love to say yes, and we should. I mean, for sure we should. 100% we should, so that these idiot people who are fast asleep see just how bad their country was taken over and about to fall into a third world military dictatorship should Hillary Clinton have been put in power. People need to know this. This needs to go in the history books. So again, we can learn from our mistakes, so to speak. But if you're not taught history and you don't know what happened before, well, you're doomed to repeat it again. So it's critical that we know this is what these people did. This is how good they got. This is how easily they hoodwinked you all. I say you all, those other people, not you and I. Them. Because you and I are pretty much wide awake. But you and I are very, a percent of a percent of a percent of 1% of the population. Like a fraction of 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 a percent. We need the rest of these people to wake up. But you and I are conspiracy theorists. We're Q-tards. Oh, we're going to see just who's a Q-tard. Take care.